Welcome to our deep dive into the world of the brown marmorated stink bug, an invasive pest causing havoc in both agricultural and residential areas. In this remarkable corner of the animal kingdom, we encounter a creature both fascinating and formidable. Join me as we journey to uncover the secrets of this shield-shaped insect, exploring its life cycle behavior and the impact it has on our world. Let's explore 5 important facts about these pesky insects. The brown marmorated stink bug. Measuring 12 to 14 millimeters, its shield-shaped body is a suit of armor in shades of grey and brown. Delicate dark bands adorn its antennae and legs, subtle hints of intricate patterns. Its pungent odor, released when threatened, is a key defense mechanism. From hatching as nymphs, they molt and grow, shedding exoskeletons. This rapid life cycle allows populations to boom, particularly in summer. Females deposit eggs in neat clusters on the underside of leaves, ensuring the next generation. Like so many creatures in the natural world, the brown marmorated stink bug's life revolves around a fundamental need to eat. But their feeding habits, while essential to their survival, bring them into direct conflict with our own interests. Equipped with specialized mouthparts known as stylets, these insects have evolved to become masters of extraction, piercing the surface of plants with surgical precision to access the nutrient-rich sap within. Imagine, if you will, the delicate skin of a ripe tomato, the smooth surface of an apple, or the tender leaves of a cornstalk. To the stink bug, these represent a veritable feast, a source of sustenance to fuel their growth and reproduction, but their feeding takes a toll, leaving behind a trail of destruction in the form of discolored, deformed fruits and stunted plants. This damage, often subtle at first, can escalate rapidly as populations grow, impacting entire fields and orchards. The economic consequences of these feeding frenzies are staggering, particularly in regions where agriculture forms the backbone of the local economy. Millions of dollars worth of crops, from fruits and vegetables to soybeans and other staples, fall victim to the stink bug's insatiable appetite each year. This conflict, born out of the basic need for survival, highlights the delicate balance between our own needs and the often unseen world of insects. As summer's warmth fades and the chill of autumn descends, the brown marmorated stink bug embarks on a journey familiar to many creatures in the natural world: the search for shelter. Driven by instinct and the need to escape the coming cold, they abandon their feeding grounds and turn their attention towards the warmth and security of human habitation. Homes and buildings, with their countless cracks, vents and gaps in window frames, become unintentional havens, offering refuge from the elements. Once inside, they transition into a state of dormancy, their metabolism slowing to a crawl as they conserve energy and await the return of spring. During this period of inactivity, they pose no direct threat, causing no structural damage or spreading disease. Yet their presence can be far from welcome. The very defense mechanism that serves them so well in the wild, the release of their pungent odor, becomes their downfall within the confines of our homes. A single accidental disturbance can unleash a wave of stench, a constant reminder of their unwelcome presence. As winter loosens its grip and the days grow longer, the warmth of spring awakens these dormant invaders. Disoriented and driven by an instinctive urge to return to the outside world, they emerge from their hiding places, often in large numbers, creating a scene of chaos and consternation for unsuspecting homeowners. This seasonal migration, a spectacle both fascinating and frustrating, highlights the challenges of coexisting with a species so adept at exploiting the opportunities presented by human environments. While their reputation as agricultural pests precedes them, it's important to remember that the brown marmorated stink bug, like all creatures, plays a role in the intricate web of life. Their presence, while disruptive to our own interests, contributes to the delicate balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. These insects, often seen as unwelcome invaders, serve as a source of sustenance for a variety of predators, their bodies fueling the lives of creatures higher up the food chain. Birds, with their keen eyesight and swift movements, often make a meal of these unsuspecting insects, plucking them from plants or snatching them from the air. Spiders, masters of ambush, weave intricate webs to trap their prey, their silken strands becoming a deadly obstacle course for unsuspecting stink bugs. And then there are the parasitoid wasps, tiny warriors engaged in a silent battle for survival. These remarkable insects, armed with a biological weapon more sophisticated than any human invention, inject their eggs into the stink bug's own, turning their victim's body into a living nursery for their young. While these natural predators provide a level of control, their impact is often insufficient to curb the explosive growth of stink bug populations, particularly in areas where they are not native. Their ability to reproduce quickly, coupled with a lack of natural enemies in their introduced range, allows them to outpace the efforts of their predators, leading to the imbalances we see today. It's a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of nature and the ripple effects that can occur when these delicate balances are disrupted. The brown marmorated stink bug's ability to thrive in diverse environments, coupled with its rapid reproductive rate, makes managing its populations a complex and ongoing challenge. Traditional approaches, often relying on chemical interventions, have proven to be a double-edged sword, impacting non-target species and potentially disrupting the delicate balance of ecosystems. However, by adopting a multifaceted strategy that combines physical barriers, targeted treatments, and a deep understanding of the insect's life cycle, we can mitigate its impact and strive for a more harmonious coexistence. One of the first lines of defense involves securing our own homes from invasion. By sealing cracks and gaps around windows, doors, and vents, we can significantly reduce the number of entry points available to these determined insects. Screens on windows and chimney caps act as further deterrents, creating a physical barrier between our living spaces and the outside world. These simple yet effective measures, adopted proactively, can significantly reduce the likelihood of an unwelcome infestation. In agricultural settings where the economic stakes are high, a more nuanced approach is required. Integrated pest management, a holistic strategy that emphasizes prevention, monitoring, and targeted interventions, offers a sustainable alternative to blanket pesticide applications. Crop rotation, a practice as old as agriculture itself, disrupts the insect's life cycle by eliminating the consistent food source they rely on. Maintaining healthy ecosystems with a diversity of plant and animal life encourages natural predators to flourish, providing a biological check on stink bug populations. And then there are trap crops, strategically planted sacrificial lambs that lure the insects away from more valuable crops, concentrating their numbers and making them more susceptible to targeted treatments. Thanks for joining us on this educational journey about the brown marmorated stink bug. As we've seen, this seemingly insignificant creature, armed with its shield-like body and pungent defensive weapon, has managed to carve out a niche for itself in a world increasingly dominated by humans. Their story is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the challenges we face in maintaining a balance between our own needs and the preservation of the natural world. Remember, understanding these pests is the first step in managing them effectively. By adopting a multifaceted approach, combining traditional knowledge with innovative solutions, we can mitigate their impact on our lives and livelihoods. The brown marmorated stink bug, for all its nuisance, serves as a valuable reminder of the importance of observation, adaptation, and our ongoing quest to coexist with the myriad creatures that share our planet. Stay tuned for more fascinating facts about the world around us.